Hi and welcome. This is day 2 of Under the Sea Hop at Handmade Happiness Facebook group, and this hop is organized by Teresa from Scrapping for Less. I don't have a day 1 entry just because I'm sharing a spot with a crafty friend. I'm starting by taping down piece of watercolor paper, and I'll be using distress reinkers to paint with. I have 2 drops of each color on my palette, but honestly just a tiny drop will be more than enough. I'm wetting the paper and I have marks on each side just to help me with creating under the sea painting. The bottom part will be the sandy bottom. I start by dropping a light wash of color and I'm swiping my brush, making horizontal strokes, and I really have no idea how to create a under the sea scene, and I'm just playing with the colors. I don't have any particular idea in which order I should go, but what I'm trying to do is having more blue-green color, lighter color towards the bottom, dark section, and then upwards lighter. I'm just gradually dropping the color and spreading it, and I'm soaking up any excess. And I'm using antique linen for the bottom, and I'm trying to create some kind of texture there because the sand bottom is not flat. So as I said in the beginning, this is the day 2 of the hop, and to be able to see all the participants, you can just click on the hashtag in my video title, or you can search Friday Under the Sea for all the projects. But if you would like to start from day 1, then it would be Thursday Under the Sea. I'm soaking up the excess water on the sides and just keep on adding color. Here I am having a clean and almost dry brush, and I'm trying to lift a little bit from the color just to create like sun rays going through the water. Not that it looks like. And here I'm adding a little bit more color to the sand. And one more try to lift some of the ink. And I'm mixing the chipped sapphire with the tumbled glass, and I added a little bit of the salty ocean, but it turned out it's not just a little bit, and I ended up with too much pigment. So I'm rinsing my brush, dabbing off the excess water, and while everything is wet, I'm wiping off the excess color and also moving it around. And with a paper towel, I'm soaking up at the bottom so the sand doesn't get mixed with the water portion. And here I added a bit too much of the cracked pistachio, and it gave some kind of bleached effect. And I will fast dry my panel, and it was looking too weird, so I am coming in with more color just to hide these bleached like spots and darken it up. And I'm trying to have some color variation. Adding a little bit more cracked pistachio towards the bottom. And I'm using the Sunray stencil, and I'm trying to lift some of the color with a dry paper towel, but it didn't give the effect what I was looking for. And now I'm adding some splatters, and I will come in again with damp clean paintbrush and will try again to lift a bit more of the color. And then I will just dry the whole panel. So for my card I decided to use this mermaid from the Rabbit Hole Designs, and I will show you just the coloring of the hair. I'm using V12, V15, V06 and V09, and I always start with my lightest color and going all the way to the darkest. I'm just making some flicks and I'm trying to have some highlights. And once I go through all the colors, then I will go all the way back from my darkest to the lightest color. Once I'm done with that, I will go one more time with my darkest color just to reinforce it and have a bit more texture. And I will off camera fill one spot of the hair which I forgot to color. And for the skin I will use E00, E21, E11 and also R20 for the cheeks, and then for the tail I will use BG13, BG05 and BG09, and I will do that off camera. I will use stitched rectangle dies to cut my watercolored panel, and I will adhere the frame on another piece of cardstock, and the middle section I will pop on a foam. And I thought it would be fun if I use glow-in-the-dark embossing powder. I will stamp this jellyfish. I made my fancy mask with post-it notes, and I will stamp that jellyfish twice, and I will sprinkle it with embossing powder and melt it, and then I will stamp one more in the top right corner. and it's a bit hard to see on camera. And then I will stamp 2 more times this jellyfish, and off camera I will cover and fussy cut them out and glue them back. This is the inside of the card. I stamped the 3 fishes from the stamp set and the sentiment "Hello sweet friend." I think it's from Gina K Designs. And here is the fun foam with double-sided adhesive. I will pop my inner panel on it, and then I'm gluing everything down flat. And here I decided to stamp these bubbles. I think it's Salty Ocean Distress ink. And I will fill them with Nuvo glitter drops, and then with the Morning Dew clear Nuvo drops. I will put some bubbles here and there. And once that is done, I will add clear wink of Stella. And that is my card for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video and you will click on that hashtag and hop along. See you tomorrow. Bye!